Last night I took a journey far across the sea. Didn't go by boat or plane, I traveled on my knees. I was on the streets because of life decisions, not being able to deal with my emotional state, diagnosed SMI by the state of Arizona, manic depressive psychosis, schizophrenia, and post-traumatic stress disorder. I saw so many people there in deepest depths of sin, and Jesus told me I should go, that there were souls to win. My entire life I've been addicted to something, whether psych meds or drugs. And when I went to the streets, I stopped taking my psych meds and started using meth and heroin, any drug really that I could get my hands on to alter my perception of my reality, my emotional state. And I just got sick of that life. I got sick of getting beat up by people, getting people to turn their backs on me, getting evicted out of apartments and then back on the streets, just going through the rough lifestyle and ultimately killing myself. And I got tired of it, and I prayed to God and I asked Him to provide me a place that I could get close to Him and truly seek the purpose for my life, because He's given me gifts in music, He's given me gifts in communication. And I said, Jesus, I can't go and work with such as these. He answered quickly, yes you can, by traveling on your knees. They actually can come here and get testimonies of people who are experiencing the work of God firsthand in their lives, the healing of God, the restoration of families, stuff that not necessarily many churches are used to seeing. I know many churches are wonderful places for people to go and grow their faith, but a lot of them don't necessarily get the opportunity to see something on this grand of a scale. So many people getting the power of God in their lives, the boldness to go out and speak the gospel, the ability to truly cling to the Word of God. Those both far and near. And so I tried it, knelt in prayer. So I am currently working in the short-term missions office under ministry development, trying to get churches and youth groups and schools to bring missions groups to the Phoenix Dream Center, trying to provide them an authentic missions experience that I don't know that you can get anywhere else. Yes, you can, by traveling on your knees. Life is amazing. I sit here on 0 psych meds, addicted to 0 drugs. I don't drink, I don't smoke. It's truly an amazing process. I met myself here. I got to meet the real me and got to start dealing with my mind and start holding my mind to the obedience of the Bible. God's renewing me every day. I've got my issues just like everybody else, but here I'm able to realize that those issues aren't the end of my world, that God will fix those and continue to use what I've been through and what I'm going through to shape me into the man of God that He wants me to be. And I prayed on and saw souls saved, saw twisted bodies healed. I saw God's worker strength renewed while laboring on the field. And I said, yes, Lord, I have a job. My desire Thy will to please. I can go and heed Thy call by traveling on my knees. Got introduced to God at a young age. My first experience, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And I was about to get surgery to get it removed, but the night before, I remember having an immense fear wash over me, but I felt like something or someone was watching over me. And so I got on my knees and I cried out, saying, someone help me. And I cried out for about an hour. And I remember after I was done, I collapsed and this light appeared in the room and touched me on the head. And the next day, when I went to get the pre-surgery scan, the brain tumor was gone. That was the first experience of God in my life. At the time, I didn't know it, but now I do. And it's proof to me that there is a God, even outside of all of the other things that he's brought me through. That in itself is really the only proof that I need. And I said, yes, Lord, I have a job, my desire thy will to please. I can go and heed thy call by traveling on my knees. I can go and heed thy call by traveling on my knees.